Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ninja Knight. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So we have what seems to be leaked images of Wave 6 of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection line, and to be honest, I'm very excited for this wave. I've collected every figure from the Lightning Collection so far. Now, QC issues aside, which I hope that they start to rectify with this line, I've really liked that, and I like the articulation that the figures have, and I would hope that they'd come with a few more accessories as the line goes on, but we'll see where it goes. So today I'm going to start off from left and I'm going to go right, and I'm going to discuss each figure as well too as we go along. So on the left hand side here we have our Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm really excited to see Zack make a return again, and I hope it's going to have an alternate Zack head sculpt. I do hope that they'll update the Zack head sculpt that they had with the gold shield version of the Black Ranger, because personally I didn't think that that head sculpt was good enough, and it wasn't really reflective of Walter Emmanuel Jones. So I really would like to see that head sculpt being improved on, because Zack is one of my favourite Rangers. I absolutely loved him as a character, and I'd like to see him being done justice. It's interesting to see because a lot of people have already taken gold shields off and cut the gold bands off the arms, which I wouldn't be a big fan of. But some people just, I suppose, couldn't wait for this release. I've happily waited for this release, so I'm really happy to see this, and this was always going to come along, and very, very excited. But as I said, I hope that this comes with an updated Walter Emmanuel Jones, aka Zack head sculpt, rather than an Adam one. I hope that the Adam one is going to be coming with, say, a movie wave of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and with an Ivan Ooze maybe. Next, we have everyone's favourite character. We have Tommy. So Tommy is being done twice within this wave, and then we have a Lord Draken, which is also a version of Tommy coming as an SDCC exclusive. So I'm sure the Tommy fans are going to be absolutely delighted with this. I'm just kidding. I know Tommy and Jason David Frank have an awful lot of fans that are not big fans of him particularly. So I'm sure they're going to love this wave. Personally, I'm loving this wave. So we see that the Green Ranger here is pretty much the same as the Fighting Spirit one, and there wasn't too much of a difference between the Fighting Spirit one and the regular Green Ranger anyway, aside from some of the paint details on the helmet there. What's interesting about this figure is, because this is going to be mostly reuse, will we see an alternate head, a new alternate head for Tommy? Are we going to see the mullet that he had in season one, or are we going to see some sort of different look for Tommy, civilian mode head? I doubt that he's going to have the White Ranger civilian head, which had the long hair, because that really was in a look that was more akin to the White Ranger than it was the Green Ranger. He kind of had the mullet, rocking for the Green Ranger, as Jason David Frank had to cut his hair for that role, and then they decided, no, grow your hair out. So interested to see this one anyway. I think this is a nice figure. I absolutely love the articulation. The fact that the Dragon Dagger can go up to the mouth as well too was really nice. I just hope the QC on this one was really good, because again, some of the QC on the 2-pack with the putty, some of the QC wasn't great. Like, you had the lions coming up into the visor and stuff like that as well too. So I'm hoping that this is. I hope that this line starts to improve in QC. So I'd really like that. Next up, we have In Space Yellow, and this looks like a really nice sculpt. I think this is the first version of an In Space character that we've gotten within this line, so it's great to see Tracy Lynn Cruz's character getting in here. And excuse me, I think this is going to be really interesting. So I like the proportions on it. Obviously, the girls are going to be smaller than the boys. I know a lot of people are probably unhappy with how thin that the arms look, but I think it is what it is. And we have John Warden coming to the line now, and I think John Warden is really going to improve this line, and he's going to improve Power Rangers as a whole, in my opinion. Because up until now, I think the people that have been running it don't really care. But I think John Warden is a fantastic guy to be the head of the brand here for this. So again, yeah, looking nice. The yellow In Space looking nice. I will definitely be picking her up. She's an interesting character, and again, I've picked up every character thus far, which has really surprised myself, because I thought I'd only cherry pick, but I've picked up everyone so far. But yep, interested in that one. Next we have Red, Zouzo Red. This is going to be a really interesting one, because I don't know what they're going to do with this one. I'm curious to see if they give it a Tommy civilian head sculpt, because I think Hasbro are definitely aware of the fact that they will be reusing Tommys in one wave, and then they have another version of Tommy coming from SDCC. Personally, I hope that this does come with a Tommy head, and I'm going to explain why. Because we have the guy who plays the Red Ranger later on in the season. He goes on then to play the blue character in space, so he goes on to play the blue ranger in space. So I think we're going to get a civilian head of him in I think Selwyn Ward. Yep, Selwyn Ward. We're going to get a head sculpt for him in space. So similarly, I think with this is going to be a Jason David Frank Tommy head sculpt, and I would say that will round out pretty much the Tommy look. He comes with a different. To be fair to ZEO Tommy does come with a different look. Particularly with his hair and stuff. So I think that they probably reuse the face part of the Tommy sculpt from the White Ranger, and then they'll just give it a new headpiece or hairpiece, and then it'll look different then as well. Excited to see this one coming forward. I always liked ZEO Ranger 5, and this is going to be a nice one to round out, I suppose, the Tommy cast, really, because we're starting to see these come across in different lines now, that they're trying to update every kind of figure that's to do to make sure. This picture, I suppose, isn't that flattering for ZEO Red, and I'm going to go across the line. So it looks like here that they have Beast Morpher Blue to scale and to show that these guys are in scale with it. So Beast Morpher Blue is a nice looking figure as well too. We've got green Mmpr here, very nice again. I like it. We've got in space yellow, so I hope that our legs don't come like that now. They looked very bow-legged now at the moment, so I hope that they come straighter in the package, but you wouldn't know what way they're packaged. Again, we have Mmpr black. He looks enormous here, but I think it's just the angle that's been taken. And yeah, very excited to see Zach get a standard release, really. And then we have ZEO Ranger 5, and then we have our red ZEO Ranger. Now the head sculpt as well too looks really nice. So the helmet looks very, very nice and nicely detailed. And to be honest with the ZEO figures, they are nicely detailed. The gold was nicely detailed, and ZEO Blue was nicely detailed. So I'm hoping that they keep the detail nice and that the QC is actually improved on this one. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of is the colour of the body sculpt. So the body sculpt looks like really, really dark from this image. Now it could be just this image and the way it was taken, but that's a suit in my opinion, and in my mind's eye as well too. That's a really bright red, so it's kind of unusual that it's kind of looking kind of maroon. It's very, very dark and very muted. So I hope that by the time that this gets out, it's really bright red, kind of like the Dino Charge red, and less like the Mmpr red, which had a different coloured body than I had from the arms. So hopefully that gets rectified, and this is just an early sample, or this might be just maybe an error or something like that. But yeah, that's the talk for today on the Power Rangers Lighting Collection line. Like I said, I think that they really need to improve on the QC overall in the line, and I certainly hope that they do. It's something that I think that they majorly need to get a hold of really, really quickly, because for me and other fans, a lot of other fans are seeing bad QC in this line, and I hope it really improves. I think John Warden is the man to go for in this standard, because I think he really is interested in QC, and he's very interested in making good sturdy figures as well too, from what he's shown on Transformers. So this seems to be the reveal of the Lightning Collection Wave 6. I suppose Power Rangers Fan Force Friday is going to reveal this, so I wonder if Hasbro will be scrambling to put anything new into that video, or whether they'll kind of say, look, you've already gotten this leaked and that's that. So please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to leave a comment below, that'd be fantastic. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'll talk to you later.